Hello everyone, I am Ace from mc.noregcraft.tk, and I am here with my lovely assistant. Say your name, please.
Oh, I will. Lele.
Right. I'm on the we're on the server Norecraft. I'm one of the. I'm not the head. We actually have a head admin on here, but I'm one of the lead admins and kind of a developer. I work a lot behind the scenes on plugins and stuff. Alright, today I'm going to go over a plugin called Grief Prevention. I've actually gone over this before in another video, but it was really, in my opinion, a half job really fast, and it's also outdated now, even though with what information that's on it now. So it's time to redo it. Let's see. Okay, your two tools that you're going to need is going to be a stick and a gold shovel. Alright. And first you want to do is kind of click around and see if there's any claims around you. And if you click around this beacon I have here, you'll see that there's already a claim here that I put down. And when you click that, you'll get some information in your screen. You only see this, no one else does, and it just tells you how big that claim is, the dimensions, and the size and stuff. Now, a question that came to my attention that I kind of assumed everyone understood this, but the claim shows kind of flat, and as you can see from the terrain, it's like up and down, but it's relatively flat on the surface. It protects everything in this, everything that's above that box and everything below it. So there is actually a setting that you can change to where people can mine about like 50 blocks up under it, but on this server I don't think we have that activated, so everything below it is protected and everything above it is protected. Also, when you dig down, it protects it after that, and as you can see, after a little bit of time it disappears. Okay, now hey, you got a zombie coming up on you.
Oh, hell. Such a nice admin, saving me.
See there.
So tell me more about this claiming thing.
Alright. Now, to claim, you should be able to fly now. To, set it, yeah.
Amazing.
Yes. Alright, to claim, you take your gold shovel, and you just right click one corner of the area you want to claim, and then go over to the other area, the opposite corner, and click there. And if you take your stick, which I can already see this, but if you take your stick and hit it, it'll tell you the dimensions of it and show you where it's cleared. Do you have a stick?
Don't I have a golden one right now? I left it at home.
Right here, I've got like a half a stack on me. Well,
You could probably just create one too.
I mean, you're in creative, so you can just get one right quick. Alright, now to expand a claim, and I've actually been having some lag problems with this, and normally it doesn't do this, it's literally me that's been having this problem, so. Alright, you right click on the corner of it, and the glowstone should disappear, and you'll get some information in your screen saying resizing the claim. And I'm not going to do it too big since we're so close to the. Oh, no, it still did it. Alright. For me, it's saying you cannot resize it because it'll overlap another claim. And that other claim should appear with netherrack and redstone. So you cannot overlap with another claim, and even though I own this, it still won't overlap. It stops it from expanding to it. Well, I do believe it keeps it from expanding anyway. Yeah. Yep. It shouldn't expand it, like it just cancels the thing that you're trying when you're trying to expand it, it just cancels that. Now if we go to this corner, we should be able to, because there's nothing in this direction. And just come over here and right click where I want to, and as you can see, it expanded out to there. You also notice I have so many claim blocks, and you can get your, like if you own the server, you can give yourself more claim blocks, or talk to your administrator and maybe they have a system set up to where you can get claim blocks. Now I'll go over that command just in case you are the administrator, and it's called adjust bonus claim blocks. There, right there, that would be the command. And what you do is you type that in and type in the player name, which would be me, and then how many claim blocks you want to give them. So I give myself 10,000 claim blocks, and you'll get a message saying adjusted Ace007 Will's bonus claim blocks by 10,000, and it gives you the total you have now. Alright, now we're going to go over how to trust people to the claim. And all you have to do is do /trust and the player's name, and they now have permission to build, access chest, and use redstone on your claim. Now there are other versions of this, and if you do /trust list, you can see there is a manager position, a builder position, a container position, and an access permission or position. You cannot put the same player on each of these except for M and either B, C, or A. The manager position allows them to add or remove people to the claim, but they cannot alter the claim itself. Like I said, the builder position allows them to build and do everything that the container trusted people and the access trusted people can do. The container trusted people can access chests, but they cannot build or really alter anything major on the claim. They can access chests, dispensers, I believe crafting tables and furnaces. I'm not sure if access allows you to use crafting tables or not. Access would normally allow you to access use redstone, like levers, buttons, pressure plates, trapdoors, and stuff like that, like passageway type stuff. Alright. Now that we've gone over that, now we go over how to abandon a claim. Now there are two of these commands, and one of them can be dangerous for you because one of them will delete all your claims across the entire server or the world. It depends on the settings of how the plugin was set up. But abandon claim, see, there's abandon all claims, which is the one I was talking about, but what you want to do is abandon claim, and it'll abandon the claim. And if we come over to this other one that's over the beacon, and I do abandon all claims, well, normally it's supposed to give you a question as in, are you sure you want to abandon a claim? If so, re-enter the command. But in this case, everything's unprotected. No, I'm just kidding. I believe I put in the right command. Yeah. But yeah, that's how you abandon all your claims, and like right now, all my claims across the entire server have been abandoned. Luckily, the important ones are administrative claims, and I don't really care about them. And those will not be affected. Those you have to do differently because they're not technically yours. They're an administrative claim. I'll go over that since I brought it up. Just type in AC, and you'll get a message saying your administrative claim mode has been activated. Now, these are for administrators only, or people with the permission node to make these. And when you make it, it'll either be this or it will be emeralds. We changed the setting on here to where it was pumpkins and glowstone, or jack-o'-lanterns and glowstone. This is an administrative claim. Anyone with this permission node to make these can build on these also. And they can add people and remove people, like anyone with this permission node, not me. This is technically not my claim. It's an administrative claim. If it was mine, it would have my name on it. So just go ahead and abandon this. Alright. Now that's the, well, we could go over subdivide claims. That'd be really good to go over. I'll go ahead and make a new claim. Subdivide claims are very good with making a city. And what you do, once you have your claim, do SC for subclaim. On here it's staff chat. Do subdivide claims like that. And you come over here. And you right click the ground there. And come over here. And now you can see there is iron and wool, white wool blocks to mark the subdivide claim. Now if I trusted someone to this section right here of the subdivide, they cannot build out here. They can only build it inside this marked subdivide claim. So if you got like a huge area and you like a city, you don't want someone to alter structure that you have in that city. You would make a subdivide claim like over their house or something and only allow them to have permission in their house to access it or build it or however you want to set it up. And to abandon a subdivide claim, you just come over here inside its borders and you do abandon claim, and it should just abandon the subclaim, which it has, and you still have your main protection. So if I do abandon claim again, it will remove the main claim. Alright, do you have any other questions while I've got you on here? Or
now I'm very interested in hearing how it is about, because with these claims you created a very nice way to block off certain areas, be safe from griefing. But at least on this server, it's possible also with the plugin of sieging.
Oh yes, we do need to go over sieging. Engaging
your territory. Now I'd love to hear what is possible in a siege. What can you take, or from the building, what can you destroy?
Now I'm going to go over this server because these are settings that can be changed over each server. I'm going to teleport you to me because I went back to my house to go over this a little bit better. Alright. Now if you remember, I just abandoned all my claims, so I've got to reclaim my house. So give me a little bit. Alright, in a siege, what you'll do is you will you'll go to that claim. Now the settings on here, the player has to be online and the player has to be in their claim. The settings can be changed to be like you can change it to where you can, there is what's called soft blocks and hard blocks. Soft blocks will be dirt, glass, and in this instance cobblestone. We added cobblestone to the list because a lot of people like to build cobblestone structures. And when you think about it, true cobblestone in real life you can actually take piece by piece and tear down by hand.
Would be kind of the point too, wouldn't it? You're sieging a fortress or a stone build. It's kind of cool.
Alright, do you want to do the command?
Sure, /siege.
It's /siege and my name. Alright, I just got a message saying you're under siege. If you log out now, you will die. You must defeat... How do you pronounce your name? I'm so sorry.
No, don't worry. I just say, you can say KK for short. Easy.
KK? Okay. Alright. KK has either wait for him to give up or escape. Now, if I fly off and I do quote-unquote escape from him, you have to get so far away from, I'm not sure the distance, and that's a setting that can be changed also. You'll eventually get a message saying you have been defeated, I believe. It's a lot farther than I remember it being.
It's good to know you can hide.
You know, we might have changed that setting recently. Anyway, this setting can be changed. Maybe you do have to leave.
Or maybe there we go.
Yeah. Okay, that's really far away, and I think you have to wait a little bit too. So that might have been it. See, he did not kill me, so he doesn't get my stuff. If I would have logged out, or he would have killed me, my entire inventory, which consists of a gold shovel, a half stack of sticks, and some cooked mutton, he would get those items. Also, there is a, it's not a bug, it's with your armor. It will have the chance of disappearing depending on how you were killed. It's really weird, and it does sound like a bug, but we looked into it, and it's actually supposed to be there, and it's a setting that can be changed also, and it's just how we have it set up on here. But anyway, your armor can disappear depending on how you die. Okay, on contents and what you can get and what you can't get, like I said just a little bit ago, you get the inventory of that player that you killed, that you're sieging. You can only break. You also get access to the redstone. That's another thing. You know what? Siege me again, and I'll get out of creative mode. Oh, there's going to be a cooldown time. That's another thing I need to mention. The cooldown time. How long does it say for you?
It didn't say a time actually. It only says I'm on the siege cooldown, which is practical though. I mean, no ganks.
Oh, I agree, and that's why we have it. I think we have it set to an hour on here, and like all these things can be changed. I keep going over this. See, these are only settings for our server. Now, on our server, you cannot access chests even if you have defeated the person in a siege. The only items you can get. See, we can't test this till your cooldown has gone down. I can't even change it, and I'm opt right now. The only items you can get is what that person has on them. So on our server, if you wanted to, you could bolt to a chest and empty out your inventory, and then find the player that's attacking you and let them kill you to get it over with, and you lose nothing. But that's just a cheeky way of getting out of it. Now, like I said, after you've defeated the person, doors, levers, redstone stuff activates for the person that won the siege. They already still activate, or they're already activated for the owner, of course, but it will allow, like if there's any secret passageways, you can access those and stuff. So this is my furnace, and I'll show you what I'm talking about, secret passageways, because a lot of us admins have actually thought about this plugin when we did this. If you will stand on this chiseled stone right here,
oh, amazing.
and this is my actual base, is down here where all my storage is and stuff. So it's just for looks upstairs.
Oh my lord, who would have guessed this?
Alright, let's see, we've covered over the basics of claiming land, and we've gone over the basics of siege. See, is there any more questions you have about siege, or any questions about the plugin in general?
No, as a general tutorial, this was really nice.
Alright, well, thank you for joining me. I've been Ace from Ace Gaming Pro, and like I said, we're here on the NoreCraft server, and the IP for that is going to be mc.noregcraft.tk if you want to join us. I will also have that IP in the description if you're worried about spelling or whatever for the IP. But I'd like to thank my friend for helping me out for this tutorial, and maybe in the future I'll have him back on. We'll see how things play out.
Thank you so much for having me.